Good day. Welcome to the new school year. Just want to take a minute to welcome you to it and say hello. And we know that we're all looking forward to this school year. We know it will be a different one, but we're excited for the year to start. And even though you're going to start off in the remote and be remote for at least part of the year, if not all the year, we wanted to welcome you and let you know that you're still part of the Pinkerton community. You're still in Astro, and we're here to help you and to support you in this school in this year. And anything that we can do to assist you with it, let us know. And we look forward to the day that we'll all be able to be back on campus and go through a school year. So have a great day. We hope you enjoy the orientation and get everything you need out of it. And we look forward to catching you at different points throughout the year.
Hello, remote learners. This is Mrs. Tartarilla, your Dean of Students, welcoming you to your first ever remote orientation. We've gotten a lot of calls from our remote students and families over the past week asking for remote orientation, so here we are. I'd like to highlight some of the details from the Dean of Students office that I'd like you to kind of hang on to and think about as you navigate this, this new remote learning world. The first thing that I would like all of my remote students to think about are the clubs and activities that we have here on campus. We have upwards of 70 different clubs and organizations on campus. Some of you may have been involved with some of those clubs in the past, or maybe there's a new club that you didn't know about that might spark some interest. Whatever it might be, please know that we want you involved with those clubs and organizations, and we'd love to see you come after your school day to join club membership for meetings and planning and what have you. One of our annual club events is the club fair that we hold every September, and we're still going to hold a club fair this year, albeit virtually. So that's a great opportunity for you remote learners and your families to attend a virtual club fair and see if there might be an organization out there that you haven't been involved in before that you might like to connect with. You'll want to reach out to the different club and organization advisors, find out when meetings are, and some of those meetings I believe will be held virtually this year, or some meetings might be held in a hybrid fashion with some members here on campus and some at home. So it will definitely work, and we still want to keep you involved in our extracurricular events, even though you've chosen a remote path for the school year. So please think about that. So along those same lines of after-school events, towards the end of September, beginning of October, we have school pictures. So our photographers and our yearbook staff, they're working on securing a couple of afternoon dates for remote learners to come onto campus, get your school picture taken, and then that way we'll make sure that you and your families have your photo, and that we've also got a spot for your photo in the yearbook. So stay tuned for that. There'll be an email forthcoming with dates and info about pictures, and so stay tuned. So whether you're a remote learner or a hybrid student, whenever you come to campus, you need to fill out a daily self-monitoring form where you and your families are monitoring your health, and we hope it's good. This is a formality that all students and staff have to complete before coming to campus on any given day. So if you haven't seen those forms yet, another email will be coming out. I know, more emails. But another email will be coming out with that daily self-monitoring form attached. Really important that you fill that form out, and it's a simple Google form. Fill it out, hit submit within 2 hours of coming to campus. So the final thing that I would like to touch upon is your Pinkerton student planner. And the cover this year has a cool vintagey look of Pinkerton Hall. And one of your Pinkerton classmates designed the cover and won the cover design contest, so here it is. If you signed out a program, a Chromebook, the day that you came in to pick up your Chromebook, you should also have received a student planner. If that wasn't the case, let your associate dean know and we'll figure out a way to get the student planner to you. In the meantime, though, you can access the digital version of the student planner on our website. I believe that you click the student tab, and right under that tab in the drop down, you'll see the Pinkerton Student Planner. The planner is a really good go-to source for you all the time, but I think especially if you're at home learning remotely, all of your contact info is included in this planner. Your associate deans, your school counselors, email addresses for some important contacts on campus, as well as phone numbers, the school calendar, and then, of course, the most important thing, you've got a place to jot down all of your assignments and projects that are coming due. So this is really important to have, as you know, so you want to get your hands on a hard copy if you haven't gotten one yet. So that's it from me for right now, but feel free to email me or give me a call at any time if you have any questions about any of the info shared here today. My email address is startarilla@pinkertonacademy.org. It's in your student planner. So just shoot me an email anytime, and I'll be sure to get back to you. So take good care. Have a wonderful school year, and I hope to see you after school participating in some of our clubs and activities.
Hello, remote learners. This is Mr. Lee, Dean of Studies and Instruction, and I'm here to provide you with a little bit of information on how your schedule will work as you're signing into your classes. Obviously, the schedule is divided into red and white days. So on red days, you are to tune into your A, C, E, and G classes at those designated times. And on a white day, you are to tune into your periods B, D, F, and H at your designated times. It is important that you devote those time periods to those particular classes to ensure that you have access to your teacher during that time. It is also useful to still pay attention to the cohorts that you are assigned. I know you are remote learners and you will be learning from home every single day, but the way some teachers and some classes may organize their activities may depend on what cohort you're in. So for example, in a physical education class, if you're in cohort 1 and cohort 1 is in person on that day doing a fitness activity, you will then be perhaps doing a fitness activity journal at home, going through that fitness activity at home and then journaling about it. So a lot of the teachers are going to be linking what the students are doing in person to what you guys will be doing at home. So please be aware of what cohort you're in as well, even though, yes, we know you will not be physically on campus during that time. As far as the method of instruction that you will receive at home, there will be a combination of synchronous and asynchronous activities. An example of a synchronous activity is if you are going to live stream into your class. An example of an asynchronous activity is that the teacher has posted a video or a choice board where you are to utilize that resource and then produce something from that posting. So you will have a variety of synchronous and asynchronous learning activities. But again, it's best to be present in doing that specific course's classwork during the designated times to ensure access to your teacher. Also, be aware of your teacher's extra help sessions that occur after school. They will be communicating those extra help sessions to the class when classes begin. Also, be on the lookout for a communication from each teacher welcoming you to the class and giving you information on how to either log into a live stream or the join code for Google Classroom.
Hi, my name is Heather Barrieau, and I'm the Dean of Pupil Services here at Pinkerton. I want to welcome you back to this school year. I'm here to give you information about special education in 504 and how to access those services remotely. For special education, we'll still have our academic skills classes and special education classes that you can access through remote ways. Our remote classes are offered at the same time on your schedule as you would if you were in person. You just need to follow your schedule and tune in to your remote class at the time that's designated. You'll be able to participate in your small group remediation activities remotely. Some of your classmates might also be participating while in person, but we'll make sure that you're part of the group as well. You can also set up one-on-one time with your case coordinator to be able to have some time to ask personal questions or get help on specific assignments. We are providing remote access to all of our special education classes. This includes our reading classes, personal communication enrichment, and courses offered as part of the ACT and PASSES programs. Students will also have access to their related services such as speech and school counseling. These services will be offered remotely through Google Meets. Your provider will reach out to you with appointment times, and that'll go right into your Google Calendar. You'll also still have access to your accommodations while you're working remotely. For example, if you still need extra time or copies of notes, that's definitely something that you can still access while working remotely. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your case coordinator through email. For students on a 504 plan, you can also access supports. If you email 504@pinkertonacademy.org, you'll get a response from either Jen Hamilton or George Monahan, and they'll set up some time with you to work through any questions that you might have. You can also access your accommodations just like the special education students. If you have any other further questions about your 504 plan, you can also contact that same email address, which is 504@pinkertonacademy.org. Both special education and 504 will continue to hold meetings this school year. The meetings will be held remotely. You'll receive a meeting invite prior to your meeting, and you can join it through Google Meets. If you have any other questions about accessing support through special education or 504, you are welcome to contact me. My email is hbarrieau, so HBARRIEAU, @pinkertonacademy.org. We know this is a difficult time for many people, and we have worked hard to integrate students back to school in ways that they are comfortable. Our teachers are expecting that many students will be connecting remotely and are preparing their lessons to target both students in person and remote. I wish you a successful school year and encourage you to reach out with any questions. We'll see you soon.